Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Vandal Esports. I'm Colby here with There are three casters this time.
Let's go.
This is something else. Over here we have...
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan.
Ryan.
Yep, playing
Sam.
And Sam over here.
Trying to give y'all some Smash commentary and
Yeah.
What are we playing against? What college?
Good question. Production, who are we playing against?
So we were doing scrims before against Rigby.
Redlands.
Yeah, we're playing the
Redlands.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this looks like a button check, but we got one of our varsity players, Candy. Looks like the matchup's going to be Byleth versus Zelda.
Yeah, and you two are players, correct? Smash players, yeah.
So this would be it's kind of a cool matchup. Zelda is a pretty obscure character, not seen too much, and I think her reflector will probably come out a lot if you know, Candy's using his B fair amount, but yeah, we'll see.
I'm definitely excited. Last time I hosted Smash, which you guys play every Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So last week it was really exciting. Although some of it was, I think it kind of turned into just some
man,
like,
yeah, that
I
was
don't know
like
what
it
that
wasn't
turned
super
into.
competitive. Yeah.
No, it was
And then they were
not.
like button checking every match, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I got lost. Like, yeah,
Well,
that
so
was
like,
I
was like, well, I think it turned into these are meme pics type of a thing.
Maybe. I mean,
And I don't know what that
whole match
means.
was
Like,
just a meme
where would
for
a
sure.
meme pic mean? Like, what are some meme characters?
Oh
that you
yeah,
pick?
yeah, like probably Hackman, Dr. Mario for sure, Ganondorf, you know. Yeah. Were you here last week, Sam, for the Thursday?
Was it the one where they just kept like button checking like every other round?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might have that again because
we started off that way, so
right.
we might.
Hopefully not, and hopefully these guys are a little more competitive.
Yeah,
but,
we can see chat.
Yeah, for anyone not aware,
Hello,
you know.
everyone. Welcome. How
We
are
got any-
all the
any
Vandals
comments?
doing today?
Yo, Sips Diet Pepsi. Yes. Cool. Thanks for tuning in.
Although it does say welcome to the chat room. I don't know when it was. And production removes chat. Now we can't talk to you guys. Oh, we're on us now.
I
Hi, how
wonder,
you doing?
you could probably adjust rage in this setting, huh? So I don't know. There's the mechanic rage in this game, right? Like the higher your percentage, the more knockback you do. So I think they dialed it down some in Ultimate, but in Smash 4 it was like crazy sometimes. But it just occurred to me, you know, competitive. It's
Being
basically
new
rage
to
is like
Smash, I have no idea.
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
So again, it's pretty simple. It's like the higher percentage you are, the more knockback you do. So let's say you're a Marth or something, and you're at 120%.
Sorry,
and maybe
I'm
the
kinda like
person
this
you're
over.
playing against is only like 40%. But if you get a tipper and you have that amount of rage, it's definitely gonna kill like anywhere on stage. So it can be like super frustrating to play against, but if you have, you know, and then actually there's characters like Lucario where it stacks with his aura, so it's pretty wild.
That's
how
something.
many characters do have that like aura type thing? Like, I know like
I think
Joker has like the persona and
yeah, so there's a couple characters like that where after a certain amount of damage they'll like
Get a buff
Joker,
of some sort,
Sephiroth, Little Mac gets his charge from hitting hit stuff. But I think it's just Lucario that has that aura.
Okay.
Which is
I will let our viewers know we had to update the time limit to 10 minutes. I think we had it on some different settings. We're getting that changed before we get started. Other than that, I think we're just kind of going. Is there anything special that you guys are expecting to see tonight? Or is like anything that you think is going to stand out from different players?
I mean, so we just know that they have a Zelda, right? And Byleth versus Zelda will be interesting because they're both kind of standoffish. Especially Zelda will want to try and basically camp and avoid Byleth. So
Especially with those projectiles and that teleport.
Yeah, and she's pretty hard to edge guard, so I expect to see a lot of just, you know, on stage action. Yeah. So Candy might have a hard time getting in if it's, you know, someone who's really good with Zelda.
Yeah.
Because he might be forced to approach, which
As
might not be used to.
as casters, I will say one of our, like, a strategy that I think you guys might use, you can confirm this, but when you have a player get down to 1 stock left and they're going and they've refresh and now they're going against someone new, I think your goal then, right, would be to get rid of as many stocks on that new player as you can before before you're replaced.
Of course, yeah.
And
it's a
I've
sweet
seen many
format,
times-
like the crew battles. It's like you're rooting for your teammates, like you said, like the last stocks, like how many can you take, you know? And,
It is a really good feeling though to be cheered on by your teammates when you do something like.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel
It's really
that-
cool.
absolutely, and I feel like it kind of counteracts like some of the frustration that can come from playing online sometimes,
Oh,
because
yeah.
like
Yeah.
someone who doesn't play online ever, like the difference in the feel is pretty, it's noticeable
Yeah.
for sure.
There's definitely a different point coming into playing with people behind you, supporting, rooting you on, or sitting
yeah.
alone in your room
Yeah,
playing
for
those
sure,
games. That
yeah.
can come from if you're
Yeah.
come from a streaming background,
Yeah.
but that's hard to get into.
Yeah.
And just having these teammates, I think it's really just helps.
Yeah.
I think we are getting started
Oh,
here
yeah,
into the
for
first
sure.
match,
Yeah,
though.
that doesn't look like they're doing a button check this time.
No.
Yeah. What are some strats that we think we can see with these two matchups? I'm not familiar with these two characters.
Yeah, that's a good question. So again, Zelda, like not many people play her. She's low tier. Yeah, she's
Would
definitely
you
kind
say
of likes her
she's-
spacing with her
I was gonna
tilts
say
and her.
this Zelda's
But
going
she's
in.
playing very
Yeah,
aggressive.
but playing
for
very
sure,
aggressive.
but
Yeah.
she's doing well so far. It's about
It's-
even for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So
Oh, nice.
yeah,
That was an early stock.
yeah, that was very early. It's crazy that Violet's B just kills like there, but nice grab. That was good anticipation on the part of the Zelda.
Oh,
Nice. So Violet had these great confirms from the aerials into dash attack, nair into. That was close. That was.
oh, and just as a reminder, we're going up against the Redlands.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I know that's their name. I don't know what school that is.
Are they
That-
a high school?
Redlands.
I don't.
college?
I think. Good. I do not know.
That's fair enough.
It looks like production just walked away.
Yeah,
so
Candy's
never
got
mind.
all the pressure right now. Like, this doesn't seem like the Zelda really has some
Yeah.
answers for this. So
Was Zelda already at kill
it's
percentage?
pretty, yeah, for sure. So
What is anything past 100 is at kill percentage? Yeah.
it depends, but
Yeah, I'm not for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it always gets way higher before that actually. Like, again, not familiar.
I mean, you can stay on for a lot longer
Yeah.
without, as long as they don't do anything like that.
sure. Yeah, so I think the Zelda kind of needs to reassess and try and camp out a little more. She's getting
off,
red left
yeah.
and right. Candy's got all the moves right now, so
Yeah.
destroying. Yep.
He's.
Yes.
I feel
yeah.
like these first
wow.
ones, especially if you see where you have a player keep all 3 of their stocks and take out this first competitor,
Oh, it
we
means
see
so
a
much.
strong turnover.
absolutely.
That momentum just
Yeah.
carries on.
Oh,
Just
wow.
smacked him
That was great
on and
spacing.
on.
Yeah.
So, that was great shield. Yeah, so he's just master at spacing, right? Like playing
So-
a sortie, but especially something like some character like Byleth, you have to be really good at
Zelda's back at
spacing.
kill
You can see
percentage.
it's just, yeah. So this is definitely done deal, but
Let's see if Zelda can get a stock off of Candy before. they're
Right
out.
now, it's keep my 3 stocks, get the finish.
yeah,
this
he's just playing
round.
very safe.
So
So,
my
she's gonna
teammates
teleport.
can-
Oh,
There it
okay,
is.
There it is.
Snipe.
There's game 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Good old 3 stock for Candy.
Summary on that one. Destruction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely. I think.
Do we know how
could,
many players are on for each?
I guess it's 4.
4. So it's 9 to 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Nice.
think it is. I believe I'm 95% sure it is. Definitely in that
Production
match, I think we saw. You guys mentioned spacing a lot, and we didn't see that from the Zelda. I feel like she was trying to get in there a lot more. than-
Yeah, yeah. So she
A
I feel
very
like
aggressive
for that
Zelda.
matchup, she
Yeah.
really should
Yeah.
have stayed back and
Yeah.
you know tried to use her specials. But again, she's just really not a good character.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a hard time against a,
Yeah.
a solid character like
Is she
Violet.
just- Go ahead.
Every time that she did start to camp, like Candy was able to close the distance really
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
for sure. That's just good awareness and
Yeah.
Yeah, Candy is definitely different. I think production's definitely on Candy's side.
no bias there.
I would say, so is Zelda just not good overall, or can she be good with the right player?
Yeah, so any character has, like, it can be good depending on the player, right? Like,
Yeah.
good
So is it just
fundamentals
hard
will
to-
carry you a long way, but let's say, so maybe if you think about it the way, like, if you and I are playing and we're somehow perfectly, like, matched, or skill is exactly equal.
Oh
if
no,
you were
we already
playing-
are that.
Yeah,
I'm a
no,
pro.
you're right,
I haven't
dude.
played
You're-
Smash.
you're
I'm a
right.
pro.
Bro, yeah, you gotta catch my Falcon. But so if I was playing Counter Falcon
going
and you were
down.
playing Zelda, it was like I don't know what tier list mean, but or what they
Oh, wait
are.
a
But
minute.
I'm a beer tier. You're like whatever.
You're
D
Captain
tier,
Falcon.
so,
Never mind. I'll play you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
lose
I-
over here.
You
Falcon's
might be able to
awesome.
win.
Yeah.
against me.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta have confidence.
Yeah.
I know
We'll
you-
see
you
about
got
that.
it.
We'll
You
see about
definitely
Nah,
got it.
Sam's good. No, dude, he just picked up Smash and he's like, I'm gonna play one of the hardest characters, Snake.
Oh,
It's
it's,
just-
Yeah.
it's
so
been fun.
you
I
gotta
enjoyed it.
respect
I like the explosions. It's I like the
Have you played
occasional
Metal Gear,
combo.
Colby?
I've
Like the
played
game? The Metal Gear Solid, like the series?
No,
Dang.
I've not.
So
I didn't
good.
get into a lot of things. I was
Yeah.
I was a Kendall kid for a while. The very
Okay.
first game that I remember playing was Temple Run
Yeah.
on like
Sure.
in like 2008.
Yeah.
They should have
Well,
that
maybe
to a trophy.
actually it
and
was maybe later, but
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? Like, phones and gaming. Do you think it's it's good for sort of when we think about, at least when I think about gaming, right? I think of consoles like PC. It's a good introduction, or do you think like it's evolving so quickly and like so easily accessible, right? Like
I think it's
that
still-
they'll just play games like on the phone, which is definitely not. I wouldn't consider a gaming experience a lot of the time.
I
Like,
definitely think it's an introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's games. I think what's the most popular right now? Like Genshin Impact.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
They're like,
sure.
but like if you play
Pokemon
it,
Go is probably still up
Yeah.
there.
yeah, Pokemon
but,
Go,
like
Genshin.
it pulls your resources. So
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Your phone will heat up into.
Yeah, right.
it's
It's probably
definitely
not great for little kids, especially like,
No.
especially so many are like not pay to win, but you have the option. to
Yeah,
play.
I think
Yeah.
it's definitely more accessible, but I think they're more of idle games that you can pick up on the go, or
Yeah.
like it's quick, like, oh, let me do this while I'm waiting for
for sure.
30 minutes or
Yeah.
such.
So you don't think it's necessarily like bad for the gaming community, like
Oh, I definitely don't think it's
No.
bad.
Yeah.
No. I think it's just
It's just
there's
different.
different parts of the community,
Yeah.
as there is with every community,
yeah.
and so it's just you've got those mobile idlers, or you've got
Appreciate-
your console, your PC, your
Yeah, yeah.
switches. It's just different parts of it.
Yeah.
And I think no matter which one you jump into first, it's gonna navigate you to the other ones,
Yeah.
and you're gonna learn more about the different places and spaces that are in the gaming community. And so I don't think any introduction to games is bad, unless it's just a bad game.
Yeah. I was just
Then
thinking of
that's-
like the kids out there, like the young kids, and like whatever, they have their phones because they get them so early now. But
no,
and
no,
then
no,
the
no,
parents
no.
are like, "You're playing video games on your phone, like definitely not getting like a console or like."
Yeah.
hey." Yeah. Oh man, another very campy character. So, yeah, I
These
love
are-
these crew battles against the online, these online teams. You just like you have no idea who they're gonna play, and
Yeah.
they're really pulling them out.
It's a mystery. You gotta
No
find out.
taunts, man. It's disrespectful. Just right away, going for damage.
Ooh.
But the read to the second jump.
I think
Okay.
we definitely see with. You said another campy character.
Yeah.
Kenny closes that gap
Oh, yeah.
quickly.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Okay.
and I failed.
It's
and
gonna
I
look
failed
like
recovery.
6-12 after this. So yeah, Violet can definitely go off stage against this character and just
Would that,
destroy
would, that,
them.
would that be an SD or a failed recovery?
That's an SC for sure.
Okay.
I just. Ooh, yeah, you gotta watch out for crazy range on the character. Candy's just got super clean movement, which is just so impressive to see online. You
Yeah.
know, it's just harder, but yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
So you just hate to
Taking
see
down
like
one
Flame
stock
whip.
for the Vandals. We are down to 11
Nice.
for us.
11 to 7.
another ST. Dude,
Yeah,
you want to?
11
You'd rather take the
11
ST
to
than
6.
getting
I
grouped
stand
on
corrected.
by Candy. Yo, show him the moves. Show him the moves and
Oh,
grooves.
11 to 7.
11 to 7, yeah.
Okay, I thought.
Because
it
we
was-
still got one more, so you
Oh,
get your
okay.
other
Nice,
two
yeah,
that have
yeah,
3
yeah.
each, so 6 and then 7 here.
It looks like
basic math.
Simon's kind of getting into a.
I know my brain's
Screw
fried
you.
after today too. Sorry, we should. Match,
It's all
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Having 3 is definitely interesting. I want to know what chat is thinking about.
They're
having
roughly
3.
even percentage right now.
Yeah, we are up 1 stock though.
Yeah. We do see that.
Definitely seeing better spacing
grab.
Yeah. And
from the Redland.
also,
Yeah.
their use of their shield is much better than the Zelda
Yeah.
player. They're much better at timing it and seeing things.
Yeah. Just great patience from Candy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Simon's game plan is really just constantly throwing out stuff, having hitboxes out,
Yep.
so...
I think we definitely see patience more on either character
Yeah.
this time around.
I will say that I think that
Nice.
is it Simon Belmont?
Yeah, yeah.
Simon has more
Or
close
maybe it's
range
Richter. I don't even know. I think
things
it's
than
Richter.
Zelda. Oh,
Yeah.
and that skill percentage.
Yeah, so definitely be really important. Nice,
And
that's
that's
it.
dead.
Game.
Nice job, Candy.
Candy
Yeah.
only losing 1 stock this time.
Yeah.
Losing none the first round.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you guys think about Candy playing male Byleth, though? So isn't it like sort of... You're always supposed to play female Byleth or something?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about that?
I don't know.
Sorry, can you restate the question? I didn't
Yeah,
hear you.
they say use a diaphragm.
Yeah, it's just one of those unspoken things. Yeah, but it's new Fire Emblem character, right? I've only played 1 Fire Emblem game, Marth, so
Nice.
cool series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't. I'm not a huge RPG fan. I don't.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey.
The
Oh.
good old days of the.
I went
Game
RPG.
Boy.
What? What's that? And I had to remember.
Role playing game.
No, yeah. I'm a DM for a D&D campaign.
what the-
I know,
there you go.
I know what it is, but my brain was, what? What are we talking about right now? RPG? What?
RPG. There's like different variants of RPGs, right? Like
Oh,
Yeah,
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 100%.
JRPG. It's
Yeah.
like Chrono Cross and stuff.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy. So.
But that,
Is Persona 5 a JRPG as well?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
I think we can definitely see. I don't know who's coming up next for the Redlands, but definitely interesting seeing Candy again. I think the hype coming behind your teammates playing this, where you've only gone down 1 stock, you've
Yeah.
now taken 6 off the other team.
Yep.
It's just got to be a good feeling, and I know you've experienced it.
I have not
Uh-huh.
experienced taking 3
Oh.
stars yet.
Yeah.
Soon.
But
When he gets clean with the snake, it's over.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just
So definitely have an idea of kind of like maybe their overall skills,
Yeah.
team. Potentially not, they might be hiding their aces, like
yeah,
could just whip out some crazy.
It is
player right now,
interesting
but-
when like the lineup, how teams operate with a lineup, because if they see that a certain character is kind of sweeping through, they go, okay,
Yeah.
who can counter this?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see who they pull out as.
So how's your
counter.
when you bring in a new
Ooh,
player? How does that work?
another
Is it
one.
scheduled, or it's like, hey, I think you do good against
Yeah,
this person?
like that.
It's like that.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
hey,
the latter,
you should
yeah.
be up right now.
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
in my case, it's like, oh, we're up like 5 stocks. Go ahead, like see what you can do.
Hey, but that's where
You learn, yeah.
yeah,
it's good.
that's where you learn and get going. Oh, I went. Oh, we're down on 1 already.
No,
Right,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I
We got
think it
the
is-
taunt this time, so
Yeah.
yeah, we got the respectful start.
Robin's
whatever.
just a very projectile heavy character, so I would say they're also pretty campy.
Yeah, they can be for sure, but as we can see here,
But this one's
just
very
trying
aggressive.
to really read Candy and doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
her book now? A sword ability? What is?
It's,
what's that marking?
It's based off their game. They have like a limit to each of their spells.
That really early stock right there.
Yeah.
I guess just the tipper on that back air, taking that stock. So
So they could run out technically if they just spam that fire over and over, they could run out and it eventually wouldn't shoot anything.
Oh, okay.
But
oh
You
man, we forgot
don't
to
usually
mention
see
it's canon. Well, I mean, I guess they're friendly in the game or teammates, but both Fire Emblem characters. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's not saying much when half the roster is
Yeah, I
Fire Emblem
know. Yeah,
characters.
Yeah.
If you had to have like one character that you wanted in Smash, who do you think it would be? Like, if just anybody that's not already there. Or
Also, I don't know
yeah.
all who's in Smash.
well,
If
it
they
doesn't matter.
have-
Just somebody that you would want like to
Oh,
see
that's,
in a game.
ooh, she's super aggressive off stage.
That was
and
really good, yeah.
Yeah, somehow managed to recover. Damn, not that time. Okay, SD.
I am not sure.
So if he can hold on to this stock, that would be wild.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it's a pretty high percentage, so if Robin has whatever that's called, or strong
In this
sword out.
situation where you're trying
nice.
to hold on to that stock, what do you think some like
So they would expect
method
like
is?
play safer, you know, if you're a
Be
high
much more
percentage, that should be it.
defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not able to
nice,
hold on to it,
okay.
but now
That's
having
okay.
the advantage over percentage?
Yep. Yeah, you guys remember the poll they had for Ultimate when they were coming out with DLCs, or you could
Yeah.
like vote? Yeah, I always voted for Midna Wolflink. I thought that would have been so cool.
Who?
Twilight Princess Zelda.
Oh,
Midna
okay.
Wolflink. Nice back air.
Every
Cool.
seeded
Candy might just
game.
sweep their whole team. You know, it's just
Candy.
that good. So
Candy is very
After
very
that
good.
first
yeah.
round, losing 2 stocks now.
yeah.
We are now 3-11 or 11
So Candy
to 3
just has to
in
take
the
3 more
Vandals' favor.
stocks to, you know, be a legend. I think
Yeah,
if it's 4. So yeah, killing it.
it's definitely good. I think every time I come in here and I'm like, oh, Smash is playing. This is gonna be pretty good. We're gonna be able to say a lot of things in
It's
favor
fun
of
to watch.
either team.
It
is
is.
pretty fun to watch.
It's definitely
I'm
for an esport. It's definitely a spectator friendly one.
Yeah.
There's some that I feel like I don't know if I would want to watch unless like the hosts are really good. But like
Yeah. I know
Smash is
learning
pretty good.
something like League. Our League team is very good,
Yeah.
but it's still because I'm unfamiliar with it and it's a lot to learn. I get tired of it really easily, and I can see definitely how new people would come in
Yeah.
and be like,
Yeah, no, Smash is
Um,
pretty chill.
yeah.
But Smash is a very like quick pace.
It's it's very quick based.
Depends.
And nowadays with how we take in media, TikToks 60 seconds or
TikToks,
less.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
media, things that are fast paced are what grabs attention now. And
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Definitely
Smash,
more
especially
competitive,
Smash.
more competitive game than the previous iteration of Smash 2, Smash 4. So,
Oh yes, it is 100% more.
which is cool. You know, really, the air dodge mechanic changed a lot, and
Yeah. When you guys are going into it, do you want more of a competitive, or are you kind of like, I'm okay with
I always
chillax?
want to see competitive because that's where you learn,
Well,
and
yeah.
like that's just fun.
That
I
is
mean,
very true.
you know, Candy can just destroy some people, but yeah, it just makes better spectating.
Yeah.
When there's
What about you? Are you want more of the relaxed, or well, you still want a challenge?
Yeah,
but you're.
I have a
that easier
harder
challenge.
time getting into. I'm not as competitive as maybe I should be, but I do like kind of being relaxed and seeing how the other person plays. I also
who do
like
you guys
just
think
watching
it's gonna
how
be?
my
Who's coming
friends
out?
play.
You got any guesses for characters they're gonna put in? So it's all been like projectile heavy,
Yeah.
campy characters. So based off of that, I'm gonna say, let's think here.
I think it would be fun to see a Mewtwo.
That would be
don't-
really cool.
I don't
but
think it will
doesn't. It's
happen.
not in line
Yeah.
with their
No,
theme so
no.
far. The motif.
No, not at all. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
who are you thinking, Ryan?
Man, I don't know. I'll just say Fox. He's definitely not a campy character, but just, everyone's got a Fox, I feel like.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
yeah. Snake? Snake?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that. They line up pretty well.
That'd be cool.
They've also.
Oh, there we go.
Isabelle.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Isabelle,
Yeah, projectile
yeah.
heavy campy
I forgot they said
character,
that
so-
Isabelle always plays last.
Yeah, we missed that one.
So they're also their Isabelle is also
It's a good
like
Isabelle
one of their best
costume.
players too.
Yeah.
Know already it's gonna be a tough match.
Was that a broom that I just saw?
Dude, she's got a broom. Yeah, her up tilt is a little broom.
Huh.
Yeah.
Candy showing up as he loses his 2 stocks,
All right.
and that's the top. That's the beginning.
Very quick percentage, straight off from the beginning.
I like
Not
how
highs,
this
but-
Isabel's
No, no,
playing. Yep, spacing
Getting
out
those-
with aerials.
Yeah.
Candy's
I think
got the
definitely
quick
within
confirms.
these first 20 to 30 seconds of these matches, you can see people trying to
Oh.
get the feel for each other's competitive
Yeah.
style and how they're gonna play.
For sure.
And I think those really well characters and a lot of our esports team here, they can quickly gauge how a player's going to be within those first like
right.
10,
Right.
15,
Well,
20,
Yeah.
so maybe 30 seconds, but it's definitely getting that.
The problem is that Candy doesn't have that leisure anymore. That they already have their they're
Yeah.
already down to their last stock.
Last
And
shot,
almost
92%.
yeah, 92%. But you know they've been doing
Yeah,
pretty good.
Isabel's doing really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely doing a great job controlling stage, mixing up moves. That was
Oh wow.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
a good.
There it is.
Yeah. So
Isabel
this might be their ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept the best player for last.
Well, that is what Jack said was.
Oh, okay. The Isabel is the best player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell.
So we'll
they're
see.
good
We'll
for
see
sure.
how many of UI.
So we'll probably put in Shiny. Rosalina Luma has the down B that can negate a lot of projectiles.
Yeah.
So in response to that, we can expect the Isabel to be, more aggressive, probably using grab more, and yeah.
Yeah.
So be surprised if we. Yeah, I mean Falco Batu having the reflector, so
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Oh. Hunter's going
Yep.
in.
So Hunter's
Falco.
Spain, cool.
Okay. And who is this? The player is
Hunter, yeah.
Hunter. Yeah.
So definitely expect to see him get her off stage and edge guard her.
Yeah.
Falco's so good at getting hits off stage. It's be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Love watching Hunter. It's just Falco is a combo heavy character, really good at getting strings together, and Hunter's great at reading. So this will be a good match.
Yeah.
Even stocks. So let's see if we can close it out.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, so already seeing the reflector come out.
Falco up to 35%
Isabel
already.
also
now
has
it's
that
Nice.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I was,
keeping the
I
up
was like-
airs
I was
going,
like,
I would have expected the forward air or something, so
Oh wow.
optimal damage. Let's see. Okay.
That's wasn't
Yeah, Isabel's
expecting
got
the spike
such
to connect.
so much vertical distance on her recovery, so it's going to be hard.
Falco definitely good at closing that distance really quickly. That launch in that air, and then getting up there to continue
Dude,
some
poor
hits.
Falco,
is really
that up
good.
smashes some Garbo. Yep, just disrespecting Isabel. That's like the 5th reflector in a
Yeah.
row, so
And
Yep.
Isabel is clear and
he's
kill
establishing.
percentage.
If you throw out any projectiles, it's over. Do not use that stuff on me, you little dog. Yep. I'm the better animal. Check me out. Crazy bird with steel legs. Nice. I love Falco's down there. A little reminiscent of the melee down there, so pretty cool.
Isabel planning that.
Ooh.
What are the rockets called? I forget.
For Isabel?
Yeah.
It's like the mailbox or something in Animal
I
Crossing.
forget the name. I remember getting
Oh,
the
yeah,
Thesis trophy. Yeah. Okay,
Dude,
now
I played
they
the
are both in kill
GameCube
percentage
Animal Crossing
with,
Yeah.
OG. So cool. Yeah, he was really going strong at the start. Now it's both a kill percentage.
She definitely started
Yeah.
keeping distance, and as soon
Yeah.
as she did that,
Dude, it's crazy how he's just shutting down the approach with reflector. Ooh, that's it.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We definitely see that
Nice.
Isabel
That's
is
it. Oh, wow.
much better
Okay,
at
great
adapting.
tech. That was amazing.
Oh wow.
Yep,
Oh wow.
that was probably
There we see
untechable.
it.
Nice.
So,
but dangerous,
go, Hunter.
dangerous percentage.
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
yo,
There it is.
let's go.
We are now very
Dude.
balanced.
It's interesting to see how much the
Nice.
Isabel character is able to adapt, because a lot of their teammates had a difficult time kind of adapting to their opponent, but
Yeah.
Isabel's doing a much better job. They realized that they weren't getting much damage playing aggressively, so they started holding back and
just both playing
Waiting.
extremely safe for
Yeah.
sure. Kind
Both
of reactionary right
Yeah.
now, but
Isabel does have that percentage lead
yeah,
so
pretty
far.
up tilt.
Both players are definitely trying to stay back until someone initiates something.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say both of these characters have
Ooh.
good reactions to attacks, or more of just like being patient, or is that a thing that's in Smash?
Yeah,
have a
so maybe
better
like
reaction.
frame data. Nice. Yeah, I'm not. Neither of them are like Sheik or something. They have multiple moves that just come out like priority super fast. But
Yeah.
yeah, back throw taking the second stock. So yeah, Isabel's doing great for sure. So we'll see if Hunter can close out this stock and without much percentage.
Falco looking to raise that percentage,
Nice.
Oh wow.
getting
okay,
that,
yeah, there we
trying to take away that next stock.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was
Great
that was
turnaround
nice.
up tilt by Hunter, catching that get up from ledge. That might be it.
And so
he might be looking for a down tilt here. That'll kill
I didn't
for
realize
sure.
that Isabel and Villager can pick up laser beams.
Right?
That's
Nice.
insane.
There it is. We see no balance.
Yup.
Falco at 44%. Getting that Isabel finally now to that 0. Both on one stock now, but we are the Redlands at 1. We are at 7.
Could I ask why Hunter might choose not to use his laser as much?
Well, Isabel can pocket them,
Yeah.
throw them back.
Which we saw
yeah,
last time.
it's pretty slow move. Allows her to gain access to more of the stage if you really spamming laser, but yeah.
Falco's entering kill percentage.
Yeah.
I would say he is in kill percentage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hunter is for sure.
This is definitely very close.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it
As
is.
soon as I said something,
You
that's-
jinxed it.
there's Caster's curse that we
Yeah.
got going on back here.
Yeah.
A lot of us, as soon as we say something, it's like, oh, this will probably happen. The complete opposite happens.
Yeah.
The next instant, it's
It's-
like, okay, never mind, whatever.
Oh.
But that was definitely a lot longer than our previous matches, and we see both players were definitely playing a lot more reserved, trying to get those reactions off the other player rather than initiating and getting in there trying to get those. That
Yeah,
damage,
yeah.
losing
So I
that
think Hunter
percentage.
is probably forced into a game plan that he's not
Do we
really
think
used
Shi-
to or
do we
doesn't
think
really
Shiny-
like. So,
Do we think Shiny or Asda?
Yeah,
Oh, there
it
it is.
doesn't-
Asda. Never mind.
so probably can kill super early if he gets a bear string into up B since Isabel's pretty light. But
Yeah.
Asda proving.
yeah, I'm expecting Isabel to take at least one stock.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's a good player. So
Asda's been proving that Meta Knight is still
still viable. Yeah. Meta Knight's scary. He's just got his offstage
I do miss
shenanigans.
Brawl Meta Knight.
Don't say that.
I do.
No.
I miss going over to my friend's house and just pulling out Meta Knight, being able to beat them no matter how many hours they put
Every
in.
Smash game has got to have at least one broken character. So it seems like Ultimate, they've done an okay job, like not having 4 Bayonetta or Brawl Meta
What-
Knight, but
There's
I haven't really
Steve.
played against any DLC characters.
Steve.
So that's true.
And
Steve is
Min Min.
so
Min Min has the reach of like half the stage.
yeah. Steve is kind of ridiculous.
And Min Min
but-
isn't banned.
yeah. Is Steve banned here?
yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Yes. Democracy. People make smart
Democracy.
choices. Man, Steve.
Let's not get into politics on stream.
Too late. It's too late for that.
Cool. So
We are
what's the
now
game
being
plan
able to
here?
see
Dash attack, aerials?
Chat. I don't know how long
Maybe.
we've been able to see chat. Probably not very long, but
So anything happening in chat? What do we got, guys?
No, they're still rooting for Candy.
we've got
Candy, sweet.
we got it,
okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Mr. Esauce rooting for Candy, and then Coach Eben.
All right, and that's the taunt.
This game is so pretty. Sometimes I get to appreciate.
Yeah.
I do like how they
Simon,
pull
Mike.
soundtracks and designs from all the games that they represent.
Yeah.
Like it's so nice.
Nice. Okay, that was smoothing. Dude, it's weird to me in
Right.
whatever update in this game where like any soundtrack can show up on any stage. I was like, why have I played like Smashville and, you know, a theme of Metal Gear is on. What's going on here? But
You know, I really like the what's Falcon from?
F-Zero.
Yeah, I love the F-Zero
You just
soundtrack.
played on like
I need that on. I need
Right?
that on like the
every
comics.
match.
I need
You're
it on
right.
the comics map.
They
like,
just had F-Zero for every stage. Which
Yeah.
they do, but it's the only music allowed.
Oh wow.
Isabel.
Oh wow.
Doesn't
Yo,
matter.
the
Yeah.
reads from Jack. That was great.
Able to hold on to all three
Patience,
stocks. That was
risky.
good. Yeah.
Yep. So I think that's 1-0 Vandals right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is.
So
that
going
is,
into
we
the
are
second
totally
round,
down.
you know, we
Alright.
know who they play, who their best player is.
Redlands now. Yeah, definitely watch
Yeah,
out for that
that was
Isabel.
nice.
Hey production, are we doing a run back on that one? So there will be a second game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shiny didn't play that round. Yeah, they'll probably switch it up so you know Candy doesn't just go through
who
them.
else is on the varsity team? It's Shiny, Asda, Hunter, Candy.
I guess I am. I don't know.
You? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was
dude.
gonna say I thought you were playing last week and you swept with Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Falcon.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a great run.
Yeah.
Came in for an interview afterwards.
And now look at
But
you.
I don't think
you're
I
in the
don't need
booth.
to be there just tonight. You know.
Yeah, they kicked you
so,
off.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
fine. I wouldn't do well against that Isabel for sure. I would get
Yeah.
camped out. But yeah, good stuff from Jack, finishing that out. You know, still
Oh,
had
yeah,
5
definitely.
stocks
Coming
left,
in,
so
Holding that.
strong performance first round.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Do you think?
So,
Do you think the Redland will lead with Zelda again? And
They probably won't start with the Isabel, so I don't know that it makes a big difference between the 3 other players, kind of who
I
they start
wonder-
with. But
I wonder almost if you want to play your Isabel a little sooner. See if you can get some momentum.
that's
going.
true. So yeah, no, I expect them not to come out last this
not
time.
off the
So
bat,
second or
but
third.
definitely, yeah. Second or
Yeah,
third, definitely
hopefully they
fourth.
can make some
they
adjustments.
did message Jack and they said that Isabel always plays last.
Oh, always. Okay.
Always. So
Yeah.
that's their like anchor. That's
Sure. Yeah.
That's our
so we'll see.
fallback too.
yeah. We'll see if they mix it up to.
Yeah, but it might be different second round. Like maybe
Yeah,
they
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
get more
yeah.
data on us to see,
Yeah.
you know, our players and see if
Yeah.
they could develop a game plan. Because yeah, I mean, as an observer, that's another thing in crew battles. Like people come in afterwards. You know, they have some more information. Especially if it is a situation where they take a stock, so you know you're playing the same opponent.
Yeah.
So
It is interesting sitting back there and watching the match and going, okay, with the idea that I might be playing this person next.
right,
So you
yeah,
wanna
it
pick up on
forces you
their
to think about
habits
it a
and-
little
yeah.
bit. But
Yeah.
I can't say I do that. I play Falcon, so I just run in and yeah. Thankfully, my reaction time is like okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Falcon's the best character in the game. Actually, he's the only fun
Oh, so you're a
character,
game
so
abuser.
I'm not biased at all. Yep, all
No.
these other characters stink.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I think we're
And
getting,
that's shiny.
Yeah, starting with
That's
shiny,
shiny.
so
getting shiny in there first. I think we're getting ready to jump into this next. We're up Vandals with 1 full round. Us, we took it. What was the final score? 7.
I think it was
7-0?
5.
5.
5, because we had one more player, right? And
Because it was
Jack had 2 stocks.
Jack.
It
Did
was
Jack
Jack.
have 2 stocks? I thought he
Yeah.
had 3. I thought he
might
started
have.
off
Yeah,
with-
you're right. Okay, so 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My
it was
bad.
6-0, and we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah. Should be 2-0, but maybe they made some wild adjustments and the Zelda players
yeah.
like, all right, I'm locked in. Yeah. But they also SD'd like 2 or 3 times, especially
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Richter.
That's
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Definitely always going to be an interesting game with Pichu. So such a wily, like, you know, small hitboxes.
Yeah, I never thought that Pichu was a viable
Frame 1
contender.
down. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
she's. I don't. If I had to rank her, probably like B tier.
Well, just
at
because
best.
it damages itself as it goes on.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
every attack, or like even like its
Ooh.
recoveries.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think that Pikachu's just always better.
Yeah.
I don't know that they do things that differently.
But they are able to dodge like Captain Falcon's.
Right, yeah, just being such a small body character.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Shiny's got all the control right now. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people probably don't have matchup experience against Rosaluma. She does have some pretty specific like tech.
Can
and
someone explain what that was?
Basically, Shiny is a god and just use Luma to edgeguard the heck out of Pichu.
So Rosaluna is kind of like, Ice Climbers, right? Where it's almost like two characters in one.
Yeah.
So you can like throw out Luma and space her away from Rosalina. And when she does something, Luma will do something. So you'll see it pretty often that you throw out Luma, the star, off stage. So she's off stage, Luma's covering an option, and then you can cover something on stage as Rosalina, right?
Yeah.
So a really good edge guarding character.
In that position, though, there's no escape except for...
it's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's... Even if like you're hanging on the edge, you're most likely just gone.
Peach is not doing a great job of trying to get rid of the Luma, because, you want to definitely get rid of the star, get rid of the little plushie. Damn.
Wow.
Nice. That was some melee
That
Fox up throw up air.
92% trying to hold on, keep those 3 stocks, keeping the Vandals at 12 right now.
Yeah, so you can see, just varsity team, just smart play, playing patiently and safe. So just good fundamentals and smart play around. But
How much?
So the Pichu should, not get rid of the star. So expecting the 3-0 here.
How much does Pichu's lightning do to it himself? Like,
I don't know. Good question. I don't play Pichu, but that's it. Okay.
Oh, wow, nice.
At least
Losing one of our
10%,
stocks,
probably more.
It has Pichu at 60,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yo, disrespect is there.
Just a little
I wouldn't
bit.
call it
Just
disrespect.
Do it more than twice. I think it's getting up there. There we go.
Nice.
Getting that game, keeping the Vandals at
Solid.
11 stocks, now down to 9 for the
9-11.
Redlands.
Do you guys play Mario Galaxy? I need to play that game. It's like that's like the OG.
I'd go to my friend's house and play it with them, or like we take turns swapping because it's like a one-player game. It's a really pretty game.
Yeah, I think that was probably what I needed to play that as a kid. That probably would have been like so magical. I have so much nostalgia. It's great now. But
well, like how old?
Because it's pretty old. It's like 2005.
I want to say 2008.
Yeah, in that range.
Somewhere in that range, which is crazy because it looks so good and it feels so good.
There's 3 right now, right?
It's 3D.
Production, can we get a
well, no,
release
there's
date on
3 Galaxies.
Mario Galaxy. Which
when did Mario Galaxy come out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2006.
2006.
Because it came out on the Wii, right?
Yeah.
So the Wii came out in like around then.
That's what I remember playing it on.
Yeah.
2007.
Close.
Didn't you see?
Yeah.
I said 2008. Yeah.
Bold on either side.
What about is there 2? Is there 2?
There's at least 2. There might be 3.
Production. Could we get a check on on 2?
Probably like 5 years.
Oh, Terry. We haven't seen Terry.
No, but I don't. This is probably not a great matchup for Terry.
Well, because Terry needs to get up close and personal. And
Yeah.
2010. Okay.
2010. So 3 years later. Thank you, production. Oh, again, I started to go for that. Oh no, we lost one already. I always, especially, forget about that.
It's a weird mechanic the fighters have in this game where they automatically turn around in response to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's kind of fun though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It shows their representation of their game.
Yeah, it is kind of cool that they wanted
at least
to
it doesn't like
be true to the game, the source game.
At least it doesn't like count down like it gives them like HP or something. That'd be weird. So Terry's doing much better than expected.
Yeah, it only has it in 7%. Yep.
Yeah.
Just memorized right now. Nice.
Oh,
It's
nice.
almost some Smash
But
4
Shiny's
stuff.
getting back in
Okay.
their stride.
Okay.
Find those
Yeah.
openings and capitalizing on them.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a hard hitter. It's just playing safe.
Now down to
Where does he rank in the
10-9.
tier list? Do you know?
I'm not too sure. He's probably A tier or something. Yeah.
You don't think S? Oh well, never mind.
No.
I know Snake is S neutral, like
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Everyone's got their own tier list for sure. But.
Yeah.
So he's got his go right now. Definitely could be a scary situation if Shiny,
Terry
gets
is in
another
kill
20%.
percentage, though. Let's see if they
Yeah.
can get at least the stock off before.
yeah, right here.
So
right
definitely
now,
just
you
trying
wanna give
to
it-
keep control of stage and not get hit by go.
Well, the thing about Shiny is I've seen them loop around the stage several times.
Yeah, just
So I'm not
hovering,
too worried
so
if they.
Fortunately, you can't time him out since he's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be really
Who do you
annoying if
guys
could time
think
him
from
out.
the last round this Terry player was playing?
I do not know.
I don't even know what just happened there. Let's go.
Do you think it's
Shiny.
somebody from the first match, from the first round that?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Maybe this is just their A team. Who knows?
Yeah. Yo, poor Luma just got
Ooh.
kicked in the star.
Rosalina's gonna
Okay,
get
so
bottom.
Rosalina
Vandals.
becomes a significantly worse character when she loses Luma, so definitely expect Shiny to kind of run away until he gets Luma back.
Time it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be some counter on that, like how long that is.
I don't know. Maybe
Rosalina
like
is
14
at kill
seconds.
percentage,
I have no
though.
idea. That was a great turnaround smash. Okay, that was a good air dodge. It's close to dying now.
This
Luma's
is a
gone. Yeah.
I don't have much reference because I've never seen like a Terry player fight, but like this seems like a pretty good Terry player.
Yeah. I can't speak too well to it either.
They know their character really well.
Nice.
Oh,
That was
okay,
great
nice.
weight patience
There you go,
from
good job,
Shiny.
Shiny was able
Trying
to
to
get
bait out
another
that
shot.
dodge.
Both of us down one stock each now.
I don't know why he's not hitting a Luma when
At
she's off
10
stage,
and
but
7, I believe.
if Shiny can take this stock, that's god tier. Yeah.
What are you
Let's go,
talking about?
Luma.
Shiny is god tier.
Yeah, I know for sure, but this would be like, I don't know, like Zeus versus Apollo difference or something.
Definitely playing a
Maybe it's.
little more defensive this round.
Yeah, I think he's kind
Well,
of
That-
figured the Terry player out and adopted to his play style.
Yeah.
Could
I
just
mean-
be the blue Luma guys. The blue star is what
Oh,
makes the
yeah.
difference. But Terry's on the ropes. Yeah,
So that
that's
go,
it. Oh, okay. He was close. Yeah, it seems like the Terry kind of lost a little bit of his confidence or
Yeah.
something. But again, nice. So not hitting the Luma, just poor kind of matchup awareness.
I'm assuming that go works similar to is it kind of similar to
Max, like
yeah,
yeah,
max
but it
go.
gives him. That might be it. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Nice.
Very
Yeah, so just so close there. He
Yeah.
needed
That
one
was a
back.
really
He
close
needed one
match.
back air. Or, yeah.
We are now at 9-6. Vandals ahead by 3 now.
Yeah.
that
Sounds
was
like
a
they're
really
sending
close
Jack
match.
in
That
Meta
was really
Knight.
good.
So
Yeah.
Is Jack going?
yeah, definitely they're playing better this time around.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be scary if we only go into that Isabel matchup with 3 stocks.
Well, they play Isabella and Villager, so they're definitely
Okay.
an Animal Crossing fan.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we got. It's gonna. I think now you see the Rocklands kind of building up more. Now, 9-6. Yeah. Definitely less of a gap that we had last time. And when that Isabel, not Rosalind. Rosalind was someone else. When was that?
Cool.
Was that?
Who? Who are we talking about?
I'm trying to remember who I'm talking about. Who was it that was playing?
Candy was playing. Why did I just forget the name? I just
Byleth?
blanked on the name.
Huh?
Byleth, yeah.
Yeah. So I think Candy just solo mains Byleth, and I haven't seen any of the other VARSITY members.
I think I definitely just had a brain go, nope, that wasn't right. And now
The-
I can't think of
It was
anything.
Byleth, Falco, and Meta Knight. Was there anybody else? I don't think so.
No, because Shiny didn't play last round.
Yeah, yeah,
so, yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. So I like the
I
the
totally-
diversity we have on our team, and like
Yeah.
I feel like so many of the colleges we played so far, they're just weird characters. They're bringing out like all of these like like Richter or like Bowser Jr. and stuff. Like sometimes can be just sort of gimmicky characters, but
Oh,
I feel like
no,
our
that's
representation
Jackson.
and the characters we play, you know, pretty solid. So
I do like our dynamic of just
yeah.
everyone has kind of like it's not a unspoken rule, but it kind of is that like everyone has their main and you kind of
Yeah.
stay away from it. Like
It is a cool thing about Smash, like
Yeah.
you become attached to a character, and
Yeah.
so even though there's kind of unique play styles to each and what makes a player unique themselves, yeah, there's a game plan for sort of each character and their speed, and combo ability defines kind of what makes them. But
waiting for Terry to lose his 2 stocks.
Yeah, gonna get these 2 stocks going, and you see the taunt come out, and then we're going. Here's Meta Knight
Whoa.
and who's
yeah, Terry.
Carry.
And there's the taunt.
Did you guys play what is it, Fountain or Nightmare in Dreamland Kirby on the Game Boy
I
Advance?
love Kirby.
Dude, that one was so good.
I
Yeah.
love all the Kirby.
'Cause Meta Knight
games.
is in that one, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't
so I played that one, and then there's like whatever the Kirby was for the Super Nintendo, dude.
The first Kirby game I played was and I think Meta Knight might have been in it. as-
Oh my goodness!
wow.
Whoa! I think the first hitbox of his neutral B just does crazy knockback, but that was great awareness from Jack. That was,
Yeah.
you know, what was that,
That was-
20-second
was
game?
really
So
well.
You definitely don't want to lose any
Awesome.
stocks against someone coming in with 1 left. That's going to be another momentum
That's true, that's a
thing
momentum
where
shifter,
you lose
good point.
You lose 1 or even 2,
Right,
your momentum is
right.
way down,
But that
especially
was-
going into your next one.
It does
That was
hurt.
crazy.
It
Keeping
does
those
hurt when
3
you lose
stocks
one
was
to-
definitely.
Jack's got
Definitely
some
beneficial.
great matchup awareness and I think really solid understanding of his
Yeah.
character.
He has a
so
really good understanding of Meta
Meta
Knight.
Knight,
Like,
yeah,
he knows
yeah.
where in the air.
right,
and
yeah, you see him using like his specials, like his side B and his
Yeah.
down B, and getting that
if
spacing
he's
down
ever in
pat.
the air, like a lot of characters, like they're disadvantaged when they're in the air, but Jack's just all over it. He
Right.
knows what he's doing. and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
forward.
So cool. Who are they bringing out now? It's not
I
the
don't think we've
Isabel,
seen- yeah, I don't think we've seen a repeat of anybody,
right?
which is interesting. It'll be
But yeah,
interesting to see if they all
kudos to Redlands playing better.
Would you say they've gone to more aggressive characters this match?
Yeah,
matchup?
absolutely.
Yeah. I think they've
Yeah.
realized that playing that like distance,
Defensive.
except for Isabel, when Isabel was doing it, keeping that distance was beneficial. I think for her. Yeah. Yes. No. I think it was aggressive. I think it's a good understanding of when to be aggressive and when to kind of
The Isabel?
back off.
Or-
Isabel. Yeah,
Isabel?
Yeah,
What-
no,
what
it's
did I say?
really
Did I say
solid.
Isabel?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're-
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Short-term
good
memory.
use of spacing and then going in when they
Yeah.
knew they could get it confirmed. So
Now down.
So do you think these are their mates or their ones before were their
I don't know. You'd hope they wouldn't be disrespectful like that, but yeah, you know.
I don't know if it's a disrespecting. It's kind of just testing the water, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be supreme confidence. Like we're gonna, you know, come back from being down 1. But yeah, I think, you know, I think the Vandals got it. So
Or maybe it's a whole nother team. Who knows?
right.
That's still my theory.
Dude,
The whole team. Swap them out. No. No more.
Either way,
their bench is
Both
heavy.
teams
They
were
got the
very good.
Lakers right
Emptying the
now.
bench.
Just so much depth.
Yeah.
Billion
either way,
varsity
both
members.
teams are really good, and I'm happy to see our team go against them and watch them.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's been good games. So you know,
It's
really
definitely
competitive.
exciting. Every
and-
new matchup that you have. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, how are we gonna stack up against these new people,
For sure. Nice. Good
Nice.
music selection.
or even people who you haven't
Yeah.
played in a while, and maybe their skills improved a lot.
Mhm.
So it's still.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a favorite Pokemon game?
I never
Man.
got into Pokemon.
Yeah, the only ones
actually.
I played it like, I think all 3 of them, but whatever, Gen 3, Emerald, Ruby. That was my thing growing up. Just replayed those, dude.
Those ones are.
They're solid.
So
Yeah.
so Kyogre or Groudon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, my favorite
Yeah,
legendary there. Definitely Kyogre.
I mean, I
Like
guess
I like them more than Rayquaza and Groudon, so I got the
Nice.
water type dude. What do you
So-
think that coolest legendary game, or what are they called? Like set of legendaries or whatever? You know, like beasts or
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Favorite set or favorite?
Yeah, I would say the beast, right? Because that's like
Yeah.
Suicune.
Yeah.
And,
I never really liked the beast. I don't know why.
yeah,
Um,
that's the best movie though, right?
I
Or you think
so.
Mewtwo? Yeah, I think so. Yes.
I think Mewtwo's better.
Yeah, I mean that's can't go wrong there. Nice, Jack's doing great.
You already
So
took
here's the
stock.
Robin player from
Yeah.
So just yeah. So
Yeah,
Meta
again,
Knight's kind of
that's
similar to
Falcon,
Falcon, just extremely speedy. You know, loves his aerials up there in particular. So it looks like the Robin's really having a hard time with the
Yeah,
aggressiveness of Meta Knight, and yeah, they're just like they
There's
can't
another
deal with
shot.
it.
Right away,
Well
getting
done.
Now down 4. I don't think production's at the desk, but now down 4-9 for in favor of the Vandals.
I would say hopping on the opponent is the ultimate form of disrespect.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
taunting,
the
not
footstool.
taunting, just hopping on their head
Right.
for no purpose.
Ooh.
Okay, that
So
was
almost
nice.
some smoothies from the Robin, but
Yeah.
yeah, getting charged a little more.
Was that a taunt?
Hmm.
Was that a taunt? Like the little like Robin's little like spinny thing?
I don't think so.
Or was it just like a casual like animation?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Nice up
That was kinda
smash.
Maybe I'm just crazy.
This might be it. Okay.
Okay, Meta Knight is in kill percentage.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
So it's
Good stuff from Jack. Just
Yeah, as always.
yeah.
Definitely gonna be
So Robin
interesting.
might
See if we
be.
can finish this
That
here.
should be it. Okay. Good mash out for sure. So
Meta Knight.
that's it.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say with that rage,
Yeah.
Meta Knight up throw probably would have killed another 10%, but
I mean,
that's
yeah.
it.
There's game.
I love
Knight
Meta
taking
Knight's
that.
down B, like the disappear.
The
and, like, the
Spirit's pretty
Whoa.
cool. Yeah, Meta Knight's got one of the
Just
coolest
comes
movesets in the
just
game.
Slices.
Right?
Yeah.
Dang, so Isabel's coming out now. Be a rematch.
63.
Yeah.
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 Except
see if he
it'll
can
be
get
Meta
the
Knight was
master
down 2
beat.
this time.
Yeah.
Well, down 1, and
It's definitely a terrible
it's,
matchup
it's
for Isabel.
reverse. It's reverse of
So
last time.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think Jack can do it. He can take the 3. He's playing really good.
Let's see if they switch to Villager. I'd be interested to see.
Yo,
Cause
that's
What?
that's the move. I don't know the difference
Yeah.
in particular. Like
Oh,
the down B is
there-
different. But
Yeah, the down
I
B,
think-
and then like Villager doesn't have fishing.
yeah,
and
yeah.
The tree.
I feel like Isabel might be just better. I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on how you play.
I'm sure there's some matchup differences,
Yeah.
but
If you like buffing yourself up, because I know like if you chop down the tree multiple times, your
Oh,
attacks
yeah,
become so much
yeah.
stronger.
right.
And if that's your thing, if you can do that, then I'm sure Villager's stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also that like the using the rocket as a recovery item, like
yeah,
if you're far
pretty
out.
sure. So you don't have a fishing rod, but yeah. So my money's on the Isabel coming out.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I can hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting now. Vandals here at 6. The Robin.
Yep.
Now down at
There it
3.
is. Final Destination is the smallest map. Well, like it's the smallest blast zone, right?
I'm not sure. In this game, I don't know.
I think it is
might
based
be.
off like practice, like the
Yeah.
practice stadium.
So I think this is a good match or a good stage for Meta Knight. Definitely allows him to
And there's
use
the
his
comp.
dash attack a lot, and opponent doesn't have
Okay, that-
platforms to avoid that. But
I feel like that might be a little disrespect. Not
what the
sure.
broom, dude?
Just the floating by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good use of Isabel's rockets there.
Yeah. A little preemptive with the grab there. Got it
Hey,
thrown off
Cass.
stage, and that's it. That's crazy.
Meta Knight getting pretty low, but
Really
able
going
to
deep,
just
Jack. That
capitalize
was
being on the edge
nice.
of the map.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh,
production.
what? What was that? I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
Production.
What's
Great spacing around Isabel's down special. Nice grab and wait. Yep. Nice turnaround up there for sure.
I think the theme that I've been seeing this round that I can compare to last week's is there's a lot more patience on everything that
Yeah.
everyone's
I
doing.
think Jack's playing this how he should. Ooh.
Same, both pretty even right now, Rosalind, Isabel. Why do I keep wanting to say Rosalind? Isabel. Now
Oh,
getting up
Isabel's
into
kill
the-
percentage.
into the kill percentage.
Nice.
Again,
Damn.
Jack is
yeah,
very
Jack's
confident in
really,
the air.
yeah, he's playing great. Good
He's-
confidence and really
Yeah.
just playing Meta Knight. Awesome.
He knows exactly what he's doing when he's not on the ground.
Great. Hard character to play and hard character to play against, I feel like.
Lloyd. That's right. Thank you so much.
Ooh, that might be, okay.
That's right. The Rockets are called Lloyd.
Okay, okay.
I knew that they
Oh.
had a silly little name.
Right. Dang, okay.
And that this might be
Yep.
it. They have
Yeah.
to-
Yo, the 3
Yes.
turn-ups, a little unlucky. He probably would have lived if it had been 1. I don't know about 2, but
Even still, he probably
yeah,
wouldn't
that
have
was
lasted
great.
much longer.
2
It was-
stocks,
yeah.
2 stocks, so
On 2 stocks, yeah.
yeah.
He was at 150. It was,
So,
it
yeah.
was about time.
At this point, he basically did his job. Other than aside
did,
from
he did.
winning, it was getting down. to
Did
that
more
one
than his
stock
job
like
because
your
he got
teammates.
5 stocks, right? Or
Yeah.
How many did he
Well,
take?
no,
so.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
now it's like getting that finish.
Yeah,
closing it
no,
out.
sure you would have loved to
that-
seen it, but
yeah.
I think Hunter can close the deal.
No,
sure
yeah.
he has a better understanding of the matchup and stuff now, but yeah, we'll see what stage we go to.
So yeah, Hunter coming in, and who was it that hadn't played
Oh,
yet?
Candy's
Okay,
going.
Andy's
okay,
coming
yep.
in.
Nice.
All right.
So this is actually probably the right move because he can go off stage and use it in his recovery, just spike Isabel if he gets that opportunity, if they're recovering with balloons.
It is.
But yeah,
it is
we
nice
probably he's
that-
probably gonna try and go to a platform stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Do they have pick of the stage this time around, or
They ban, I don't know,
Oh,
2
okay,
or 3
okay.
stages, but
so Isabel is probably gonna ban as many platform stages as they can.
okay.
Final
Picking
Destination.
Final Destination.
I'm fairly certain that Final Destination is the small class. I'm like,
Yeah, you could be right.
not
Yeah.
that it matters too much, but it's just interesting to see because you can.
Yeah, and it's important to have or stage awareness, and
Well, I mean,
So
you
I
can do some
remember
damage.
in 4, I think Town and City had the lowest ceiling and stuff like that. But
Here's one.
Isabel getting those stocks down before we head into this. Hopefully last match for the Vandals. Stalling a little bit, floating up in the air there.
Let's bit styling by the
Let's go, Vandal.
Dying Isabel, and there's the taunt.
Broom v chain.
So just
sword.
like, you can tell right away it was like great, just sequence from Candy. You know, when after he got his up tilt, most people would probably expect another up tilt or something, but he waited, shielded, and got, you know, a good 20-30% from that wait.
Broom v broom.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
broom dude.
Definitely seeing
Nice.
it pretty even there for a second, but
I
now
had no idea that Byleth had a broom. That's fun.
You just
And
got
it-
all
and it-
those, all those weapons and stuff. Just whips
And
out the
it's just a
broom.
broom,
Yeah.
yeah.
Woo! Yo, the range is crazy. Sometimes
Getting
I watch
Isabel into
DLC
that kill
characters and I'm like,
percentage.
nice,
Yeah, there it is.
Nice. There it is. Yeah.
quick.
that's game.
That's game. That's game.
Yeah.
Round 2 out of 3. We took
So
it.
2-0,
Really
right?
well.
2-0. Yep.
2-0.
Good stuff from the Vandals. You know, it's what we
Yeah.
expected, of course, but just
Oh,
clean
yeah.
play. Jack, I think, was probably the MVP. That was great. You know, Meta Knight showed up, so
Yeah.
they didn't really have an answer particularly. But yeah, good games. More competitive than last week. Not that that's saying much, but
It was awesome, Redland. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, we're getting some messages from
Yeah.
production. This is definitely interesting. We definitely saw some more defensive this go round versus these.
yeah, they did a good job switching up their characters. They got them more, more stocks.
They adapted very
So
well.
they adapted well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
but
seen
maybe
it.
having that Isabel as an anchor, a little too much confidence or something, it switched it out. Maybe
Yeah.
something would have changed, but yeah, I think our players adapted really well, especially, I think Candy closing out
Yeah.
that last stock did great. And yeah, that was wild when Jack came into the last stock from the Terry. It was like the tornado
Yeah.
dude. So yeah, I think he took.
He
Took
uses
3 or
the
4.
tornado really well. It's one of those things that I didn't think would be reliable, but he uses it so well each time.
Yeah,
and
for
it's
sure.
really
And the
ni-
use
it's
of
really
his
cool to see.
down B was great, but cool. So I think we're switching over to League, right?
Yeah. So
Um,
he will be back in just a second. I think we have Amelia and.
I'm definitely out. I've never watched a game of League.
Oh no, I'm
yeah,
not gonna.
I think we
I
have
don't.
Amelia
I don't
and
even
Sam
like
coming.
League,
I
man.
don't. Yeah, I don't think you
I want to root
enjoy
for our
League.
team, but yeah, let's go do
It's
it.
definitely it was good watching our Smash go ahead and solidify
ULI
another
undefeated varsity team.
week. Yeah.
Heck
definitely
yeah,
keeping
so
those
Let's
going.
keep that train rolling. Yeah, it's been sweet. Thanks
And-
for listening to us talk about random things.
Yeah, and thank you to joining
Yeah,
us
thanks,
for
Colby.
your
For having
very
us. It's
first
been
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
exciting. We'll be glad.
I
to have you guys back.
kind of got dragged here.
Come on, Sam.
Yeah.
We had to do
Oh,
it,
just
man.
like, yeah,
We were
yeah,
just
thank you,
just
playing
kinda
so friendly, so
commentate and give some commentary. But
yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and end stream for just a bit. But don't leave. We will be right back with League of Legends. League of
Yes.
League of Legends right afterwards. And thanks for anyone who tuned in, and we'll see you in just a bit.